Welcome to the Transformation Challenge, Week 4, Day number 1. So we're in our final week of this transformational process together, and it has been my hope and my prayer that your life has changed. If you have spent just a few more minutes in prayer than you would have without doing the challenge, I am grateful for that. I think that is a step in the right direction. What this world needs, as we have discussed, is more and more of us, people like you and me, becoming more and more like Jesus. That's what the world needs. It needs more light. And so that's another way that we could look at this transformation challenge, this 30-day challenge, is simply becoming more like Christ to have a greater impact on more people and shine bright in a very, very dark world. So I'm proud of you. I'm so glad that you've gotten to this point. On this day, we're going to continue our exercise together. We've said over and over that spiritual growth and transformation into the likeness of Jesus is indeed intentional. You need to be intentional about it. And some of the things that Jesus displayed in his own life and that Paul, Peter, other disciples throughout history have shown us is that there are things we can do, disciplines we can undertake in order to put ourselves in a position to allow God to work on us even more. And this particular discipline we're going to talk about today and engage in today is for some of us difficult. I know it has been for me, and that is the discipline of fasting. And so your first exercise today, if you have your guide with you, you're going to, rather than spending a time, whether at lunch or dinner, going through that regular activity of eating, you're going to get away with the Word, with your journal, and consume the food of God instead of food for the body. Okay? So, it's a great opportunity if you have a regular routine for, say, eating lunch during the work week, and today you can just simply take that 1 hour, go to the park, maybe just going to go sit in your vehicle, or go into an empty room in the office area, or go to the light, wherever it might be, go outside somewhere. You're going to, instead of consuming food, you're going to consume soul food. And you're going to pray. And you're going to let the Spirit of God work on you, recording what you're experiencing, recording the words He's speaking to you through His Word into your journal. And so just keep tabs on this experience. Let this be your exercise for today. And it'll be an intentional type of thing. Maybe it's dinner tonight. You might have to tell family members, hey, I'm not going to be eating. This is what I'm going to be doing. So adjust accordingly. But again, this is all about you being intentional about giving up something in order to experience something else. And that's what these spiritual disciplines are all about. So that's activity number 1. Number 2, I want you to read or reread, as the case may be, Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 to 11. This, of course, is the story of the temptations of Jesus, where the devil came to him and tempted him in some very specific ways to get him to just stumble once, to sin just one time. That's all he needed. And he would have destroyed the plan of God to save the world. But of course, he did not succeed in that. So read this, and I want you to think about the role that fasting has played in this part, in this time of Jesus's life. No doubt it played a huge part. But I want you to be the one thinking about that. Reread the scripture. Maybe read it several times and look to see what you think fasting, the impact that it had on Jesus and his frame of mind, his heart, his tendency to be obedient even in the most difficult of times. Okay? And again, you'll want to record your thoughts in your journal. All right? So that is exercise number 2. And then the third exercise is to schedule another time to fast. I want to encourage you to put this as a regular routine in your life. Maybe Mondays, for instance. Mondays at noon, from noon to 1 or 1 to 2, whenever you do your lunch. But make it a regular routine where you are fasting. You're giving up physical food in order to consume only the words of God. Okay? And make it a regular part of your week. Maybe you do it all day on a Monday or every other Monday. But make it a regular part of your routine. I want to encourage you to do that because there are such great benefits, even though it's difficult. I don't know that I'm a food addict, but I like my food, especially my sweet food. And so sometimes it can be difficult, but relying on the power of the Spirit is so important in this. Just allowing God and asking God to take care of the needs of the body so you can focus on the needs of the heart and soul. Okay, so schedule another fasting time in your schedule. All right, so that's the exercise for today. Those are the things we're engaging in today, and I pray that it is a blessing unto your life. Really, I pray that your life has changed because of this. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.